Burglar who tied up women and mocked police with graffiti is jailed for 12 years. A burglar obsessed with serial killers who taunted police after tying up women in their own homes has been jailed for 12 years. Conor Ashton, 24, stood over women as they slept before using plastic cable ties to bind them while he ransacked their homes, stealing debit cards and phones. He helped himself to hot chocolate and wine as he rooted through their underwear drawers. A court heard how in a number of disturbing raids, Ashton tagged the houses of his victims with mocking graffiti and satanic pentagrams directed at police officers. He admitted 8 burglaries and 2 aggravated burglaries in Grinstead, Essex, between 2013 and 2017 and was jailed at Chelmsford Crown Court today. Judge Christopher Morgan said he was satisfied Ashton was dangerous and had been inspired by American serial killer Richard Ramirez, nicknamed the Night Stalker. He had also given himself a disturbing nickname of the Stalking Ransacker and carried out the crimes while masked in a balaclava. Jailing Ashton, the judge said, "It is my judgment on the facts of these cases that you are a dangerous individual. You do present a risk of serious harm whether it be physical or psychological should you commit offenses of a similar nature. You were trying to replicate a notorious criminal and had given yourself a moniker that you graffitied the scene to taunt police. You told police you had committed offenses and you were going to commit more because they would not catch you." The court heard how Ashton broke into one house in July 2017 and held a large kitchen knife as he told the female occupant not to scream and that he wanted her debit card and PIN number. He then told the victim he would not hurt her and tied her arms and legs together before warning her if she screamed, her friend upstairs would be attacked by an accomplice. After 20 minutes of waiting she called out and her friend came down to untie her. She had not been hurt. A month later he broke into another house, armed with a knife. He again tied up the victim and said, "Tell the pigs I had fun. I already know my next target, it will be next week sometime." Ashton then drew a pentagram on the wall, a star inside a circle, which is a supernatural symbol, and graffiti which labeled himself as a stalking ransacker followed by the words, "Guess who's next?" Shortly after the raid, police searched Ashton's home in Purcell Close, Colchester, and found a black rucksack with cable ties and gloves in his bedroom. Experts also matched the unusual handwriting on the victim's walls with that on application made to Colchester Institute while analysis of a computer showed he had searched for British Army forensic science and the original Night Stalker, a notorious murderer and rapist from the USA. During the string of previous burglaries, Ashton also drew pentagrams on the walls and messages including ones which said "Police suck" and "The Stalking Ransacker, media attention." Defending him, Richard Conley told the court that Ashton had an incredibly traumatic childhood which may have led to his offending and had been a model prisoner since his arrest almost a year ago. He said, "This series of offenses would be more at home in a bad Hollywood movie than a courtroom in Essex." It seems he was seeking some sort of escapism from a life that had not always been kind to him. Judge Morgan said he was sure Ashton had laid out underwear on the bed of one of his burglary's victims to try and scare them and had taken a knife to 2 houses last year. He added, "While you have not committed a sexual offense against them, but this was a pattern of behavior that continued until the time you were caught. After you were caught you provided no real explanation for this behavior." Ashton, of Colchester, Essex, will serve a 4-year extended license period when he is released.